Hello, good afternoon. How are you doing? How are you, Azimuth? Hello, how are you doing? Are you well? I hope you are. Um, this feels a little weird for me because I have absolutely no sound going on in the background. I'm just waiting on a screen which is ready to start the game because it runs straight into the cutscene at the beginning. I have no control over that, so I'm sat here just in quiet whilst the background runs. I just thought that might keep you guys company. um, uh, a sore arm. What did you do to it? Have you been stabbed? Is that what it is? Did you get your jabs? Or is it just randomly one of those things? I wake up occasionally where I've been laying on it all night and it hurts for quite a while, surprisingly. You know, it's not just dead, but it's like the muscle is bruised just from laying on it. Had it Saturday? Jab on Saturday. How did I miss that? Did I know? Or did I just forget? I probably just forgot, I'm sorry. Well, how are you feeling afterwards, though? You say you got a sore arm. Any other side effects? You're not suffering too much, I hope? When we start the game, the cutscene might be a little loud. I don't know, but thankfully, being in a separate window, I'm capable of adjusting sound without like interrupting the game. So, let me know if it goes deafening. I should have checked the sound levels whilst I was mucking about with the window, but I didn't. Run over by a bus, but you're back up now. Ah, fair enough. I mean, that's not bad. We're only Tuesday, so a couple of days. If you're feeling better now. Oh, you still hurt everywhere though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard it can hit pretty hard for I heard sort of 3 or 4 days is usually when you start to feel normal again. But it seems to vary with everybody. Some people sort of seem to hit them harder than others. Whereas what gets me the reports of people, I had my jabs and nothing happened. I feel great. Everyone should have it. It was like, yeah, it's all right to support that, but it's also a bit presumptuous just to say because it was all right for you, it's going to be all right for everybody. There's a bit harsh on those that it hits harder for, But you're much better now. Good. Excellent. Right. Okay. Are we ready then to start some classic point and clicky goodness? This is yeah. If you're not aware, this is Touché: The Adventures of the Fifth Musketeer. It will sorry. It was made in the 90s. Jesus, I should have. I looked this up and I can't remember. Somewhere around about 95, I think this was. I'm a bit quiet, am I? That might be because I've also got the animation running in the background. Bear with me. We'll swap screens. It's going to be all big and orangey. There we go. Let's crank this up slightly. I don't want to deafen people when I suddenly laugh or something stupid like that. Change the volume. Let's bring that down to about there. Okay. Right. Okay. I shall also try to speak properly and enunciate. Right. Okay. Right. Let's go. I might have to do a bit of jiggery pokery initially. I think this, when it starts the game, it'll minimize. I'll have to then just maximize it, and it should kick in before we start seeing anything. But yeah, so I can't remember how long this is. I haven't watched the full thing for a while. It's about, we're probably talking like 5 minutes of intro or something like that, and then we get into the game. I have seen the very enunciate, dear boy. Good now, excellent, thank you. I've seen the first few minutes. I remember having this game on a demo disc way back. It's very hard to get hold of these days. It's literally not for sale anywhere. I would just like to go on record stating that if it was for sale, I would definitely buy it. As it was, I found it on some on the, oh God, where is it? There's a website for old hardware, software. I mean, sorry. It's some kind of museum of software of sorts. I found it on there. It's about as legitimate as I can get with the game. I'm going to be completely honest. But yeah, so I remember playing sort of maybe like the first probably half hour of this game way back, but not that I remember any of it that actually happened. I just remember that's about all was on the demo. Anyway, right, I'm waffling. Let's go. Click start. Where's my mouse? Maximize. There we go. Developer software. Yeah, not a LucasArts like I used to think it was. Oh, anyway.
Quick, lads, get him!
Help! Assassins! Ah! Ah!
Shut it, old man. Just give it here.
There's someone coming! Quick, inside! You didn't see anything, right?
Oh, gosh, a silver coin. Thank you, kind sir. Hey, you can't beg here. This is my pitch. Oh, you've been stabbed. Good gimmick. How do you get the blood so real?
I get the feeling I would probably recognise some of these people if I actually knew their names. I guarantee you there's probably a very small amount of people who worked in this industry at the time. So it's probably all the people you would know from every other, adventure game somewhere, but unfortunately I don't know their names. Might recognise some of the voices though, we'll have to see. So yeah, a simple premise so far. Man gets stabbed, and it's France. That's about all we know. Questionable accents abound, I'm sure.
Hey, Manuel. Look what the coach dragged in.
Just what Rouen needs. More musketeers.
More musketeers.
At least they're protecting us from the English.
Yes, and the Catholics.
And the Calvinists.
And the Huguenots.
And the Dutch.
It's a fair deal, I suppose.
You'll have to leave now, monsieur. We're closing.
Where can I get a room for the night in this fine town?
There's a tavern across the street.
A nice quiet place.
Help! Please, somebody help me!
What was that?
Sounds like a usual Saturday night to me.
Do you think I'd better have a look?
Well, being a soldier and everything, I rather think it might be a good idea.
Oh, good! My first night in Rouen, and already adventure awaits.
Monsieur,
The smell of danger.
Monsieur,
The thrill of the chase.
monsieur.
monsieur,
The taste of... Sorry. What?
we're closing. Good night, monsieur.
Oh, good night.
Oh, yeah. Get out.
So this is Rouen. This is where my adventure begins. What challenges await me? What glory? What...
What are you going on about out there?
There we go. Right, we're in. We have control. Let's go see what this man is up to. Oh, God. Winded man. Oh.
I can't just leave him there. Actually, it looks a bit heavy.
Alright, okay. We have to... Okay. Interesting input
That's a
system.
nice cloak.
He sounds a bit quiet, doesn't he? Shift that up slightly. A nice cloak, did he say?
That's a nice cloak.
Okay. talk to.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's a shame about the knife,
monsieur.
to be fair. It probably ruins the cloak. The whole ensemble is destroyed. Really don't want to get involved. Well, that's not what we do, is it? What's wrong with
What
you?
is wrong with you?
He's been stabbed. Even I can see that.
Please, monsieur. Only you can help me.
Help me. That's an idea. Do we even have... I bet there's no subtitles in this game. I hadn't even thought of that to start with. But hopefully, this all is very audible. Audible, that's the word.
Help!
Where does it hurt?
Where does it hurt?
My back's playing me up.
Not you.
Monsieur, you must listen. You must swear on your honor that you will help me.
Actually, hang on. What did these old games used to have?
Please, monsieur.
Maybe I can't do it. Jeez, these old games used to have the same input system. Where you
Ouch.
press an F button and it would open up a menu. Maybe we don't have to be. Maybe we can't do it when we're talking. Are there more options? Oh, right, okay. What is your name? You're badly wounded. What help can I be of to you? Oh,
What help can I be to you?
I have been robbed.
Don't look at me. I'm a poor, blind, crippled beggar, you know.
eh? Very blind, obviously.
You are badly wounded, monsieur. Would you like some water?
Yes, thank you.
A beer for me if you're buying.
This bloody bloke. Shut up.
What is your name?
My name is De Peuple, William De Peuple. I am the Comte d'Italie. Oh, please, help me.
Or a doctor. Yeah, a doctor might be useful. Don't really know, yeah. Who did this to you?
Did this to you?
Bandits, footpads, they took something precious.
Shoot the owl. I know, it's noisy, isn't it? Here, drink this. Well, we don't have anything.
Which way did they go?
I did not see. I am so weak.
Oh, no, I don't want to quit the game.
Very well, monsieur. I swear, monsieur, this outrage
Cedric.
shall be avenged.
You have my everlasting gratitude.
That's all we need. The boy wants to be a hero.
Nevik, hello. Welcome to a stumbling rendition of Touché. Oh, I don't have it. Who should I give the will
Please,
to?
monsieur,
What will?
Who should I give the will to if I find it?
take it to Paris.
Paris. Okay. Did he mention a will? Did I ask a question? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there's Paris. Nice. Bonus. Ka-ching. Sorry, Nevik,
Chancellor.
how are you doing? How's your day?
Promise me. Oh, oh.
He's dead.
Oh.
What a loss. What a tragedy. What's he got in his pocket?
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's you just woke up. Oh, fair enough. So it can't be a bad day so far. Or is it a bad day because you've just got up? It immediately starts off bad. I don't know. Where are we? Ah, here we are. Wow. Okay. Text and voice, that's what we want. And let's bring the music down slightly. There we go. Okay, let's see if that helps. Perhaps that would have helped in that conversation, but whatever. So you... Oh, hang on, actually. Can we...
He's definitely dead.
Well, that's good to know, I guess. We can't even take the knife out of him? Oh, okay, fair enough. So what have we got here? Got our sword, which we can
A
examine.
gentleman always keeps his sword sharp.
Oh,
My mother packed this for me.
his mother. Okay. I don't know what it actually contains.
Is this a dagger I see before me?
Mm-hmm. And I... Oh, eh? Okay, that's weird. Oh, there's the... Oh, I could have just clicked on that. Okay. Never mind. Right, cool. Let's talk to this guy. Listen?
Alms for the poor.
It sounds like you have more money in your cup than I have.
You don't have any money in my cup.
You know what I mean. Look, isn't that a silver coin there?
Ah, well, some gents are most generous. Spare a few coins for an old soldier?
And just what is it you're doing?
Begging your pardon, sir, but I be begging.
Ha. You scoundrel, get away from here. Nope. What's your name?
What's your name?
I am called Henri. Well, actually, I'm called a lot of things, but Henri is the only one I answer to.
I can believe that.
Who is this fellow?
You mean who was he? I've no idea.
Who lives in that tower yonder? Does he mean the one up here? I don't know. How do you make a living? What do you want? Okay.
Who lives in that tower yonder?
Let's grill him for all the
Oh,
info.
'tis Juliet, the fairest rose in all Rouen.
Okay, is this game just going to be like continuous puns and bad jokes? I hope so.
How do you make a living?
Well, as you can see, I rely on charity. I'm just an old, blind, crippled soldier, wounded in the service of his country.
Mm-hmm. How can I get to meet this Juliet? It was the 90s, yeah.
How can I get to meet Juliet?
She comes to that balcony sometimes. Give her a call.
What do you want?
Can you spare a few coins for an old soldier?
Ha! You've got a silver coin already.
Well, that was given to me by a real gentleman, excepting he was a murderer.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? A murderer.
I mean, he was one of those fellows who attacked this poor man.
PD, hello, good afternoon. Or probably morning wherever you are. How are you doing? How's your day? Well, I hope. What do these murderous fiends look like?
What do these murderous fiends look like?
Hard to say, sir, me being a poor, blind, crippled veteran and all, but one of them gave me this Spanish silver coin.
He's blind. Supposedly, yeah.
Will you give me that silver coin?
I see you don't know much about this begging business. You see, you're supposed to give me money, not the other way round.
Yeah, that's, Trade a gold coin? Do we have a gold coin?
Trade a gold coin for your silver.
That's a fair rate of exchange, sure enough.
Hey, I thought you were a cripple.
Me, sir? No, sir. I have these terrible war wounds, though, which cause me great pain. So I need a draught of wine to help ease the agony. If you need any more help, just ask for me in the tavern. Henri's the name. Excuse me.
Okay, so now we have this.
It's the
Silver
silver coin I got from Henri.
Oh no. A disturbed night's sleep is worse in some ways than no sleep at all. At least then you're just consistently tired. What a blackguard, I know, yes. Oh, well, I hope your day picks up. And the acid goes down. I tend to find, oh god, in those situations, breakfast can be hit or miss. Sometimes you end up just thinking, is it worth trying? Because you want something to ease everything down, but then you're really not sure whether it's going to just, you know, make it feel worse or not. I don't know if that's the same for you, but it's yeah. It's a bastard of just being tired and groggy and yeah. So I'm sorry. Oh wait, what were we doing? Sorry, yes. Do you know, I looked at this and
It's
don't
the
think-
silver coin I got from Henri.
Henri, yes. Okay, right. So we've got a body, we've got a sign. A bowl, chicken noodle soup for breakfast. You know, that doesn't
It
actually
has
sound that bad.
"Help me" scrawled upon it.
I say not that bad. It sounds really nice. I haven't had chicken noodle soup in years. Wow, okay, there's so much here we could be looking at, just random stuff.
It's a barrel.
Andy? Oh, what am I doing?
I can see someone inside. It's a sour-faced old man reading a book.
Oh, that's not creepy at all, just looking through people's windows.
It's simple, really. To get up onto the balcony, I need to cross that archway.
Right.
Starting from over there.
Yeah. We don't even know why we want to go up there. We've been told that Juliet lives there. It means nothing to us. Bit strange.
The sign says, this is the shop of Charles Cole, blacksmith. It says this is the place for anything to do with horses.
Handy to know. That's where we, oh, of course, that's where we came out of, wasn't it?
It's locked.
Knock.
Is that another soldier? Be off with you! Leave my daughter alone!
Daughter?
Oh yeah, he said caller, didn't he? Oh, there it is. Good instincts. Use the input that we were told to.
Louis! Is anyone home?
Is that someone calling me?
Oh, there we are. I must leave. What light from yonder window breaks? Who is this I see? Helen of Troy? Who lives at this address? Well, it's her, obviously. Who do I see about getting this body moved? Excuse me, fair maiden. Would you mind carting this body off?
What light from yonder window breaks?
That? It's just my candle, monsieur.
Yes, of course. How silly of me. She's a looker, but not all that bright. Who lives at this address?
My father, sir, Monsieur Renaud.
Renaud.
And I.
What is
What
your
is
name?
your name?
My name is Juliet. Won't you tell me yours?
Sweet lady, I am Ensign Geoffroy of His Majesty's Musketeers.
What a fine-sounding name.
Oh, okay. Come down. Well, she obviously can't. Most beauteous. Are we going to shift
Who
this
do I
body?
see about getting this body moved?
Murder! Murder!
That's a way to end the conversation, isn't it? I'm not sure how much help she's going to be right now, so we'll put that on a back burner. Right, okay.
Let's
do you know
take a look in here.
Yes, let's do that. Oh, nice.
This looks like a lively tavern.
Ooh. The artwork on these older games is amazing. Alpha Romeo. Oh, God. I can't deny it's a funny joke. But I feel like I shouldn't be laughing. Oh, right, yeah. Listen.
I'll have you know, I was nearly murdered right outside this tavern.
Nearly murdered, you say? How did you survive?
They murdered someone else instead.
Enough of your nonsense.
A handy way of surviving, I guess.
Excuse me for interrupting.
No apology needed, young man. What can I do for you?
Drink, have something to eat. What do you know about these card players?
What do you know about those card players?
Nothing. And that's how it's going to stay.
Okay. Any strangers in
Lantern.
sight?
Are there any strangers in tonight?
Don't know what I'm saying.
None at all, young man. Excepting those lads playing cards. Most of my passing trade has been regulars.
Oh, no strangers except for the strangers, of course.
Where can I get a room for the night?
You're in luck. A fine room became vacant just yesterday.
How much is the room?
1 franc a night, 6 francs for the whole week. You will not find a room so cheap in all Rouen.
I'll
I'll
take it.
take the room.
The rent is due in advance, monsieur. How many nights will you want?
Until we go to fight?
Until we go to fight.
Ah, you are with Captain Plainforce's regiment. I presume you will want to charge your room to the captain?
Why, of course.
Thank you, monsieur. Go up the stairs. Take the door on the left.
Excellent, handy. What's something to eat?
How about something to eat?
Please talk to Sally.
Don't torture the gentleman, he's new in town.
Right, okay. And a drink.
Could I get a drink, please?
Please speak with my waitress, monsieur. I'm busy chastising this scoundrel.
Why are you angry?
Why are you angry with this beggar?
He's supposed to be my barman. Beggar, eh?
Oh.
So, Henri, you have been found out.
No, it was just a figure of speech.
God damn it. There's no point asking if we can see the room. We can
Thank
go
you
up
for
there,
your
shall we?
trouble.
No trouble at all.
Let's have a hello.
Now then, as for
Good afternoon.
you,
How you
Henri,
doing?
What is it now, Paul? Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh, this music is still too loud, I think. There we go. And can we save? Can we? Done. So, doing alright, just woke up, eating breakfast. Bonus. Can't get any better than that. And let's just turn that up slightly. I feel as though the voices are pretty quiet. Well, this supposed beggar, we have more questions to ask him, don't we?
You, fellow, don't I know you?
If you're a lawyer come to tell me of my lost inheritance, yes. Otherwise, no.
You're always eating breakfast. Well, yes. I wasn't going to say anything, but you know, that appears to be the way. Any time is breakfast time, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, okay. Just go through some random questions.
Where can I find a priest?
At the cathedral along the road at the side of this tavern. Shall I take you?
you stay here and get on with your work, oaf.
Okay, so that would be down the side road we just passed, probably under the arch.
Where is the HQ of the Musketeer Regiment?
In the town square, the large building with a flag on the roof.
Ooh,
Are you the new commander?
No, I'm just an ensign.
An ensign? How much does one of those make a week? Enough to be able to afford a manservant, I'll bet.
God sakes.
I've seen you before. Aren't you the fellow I was talking to outside?
Who, me?
Exactly, yes. That's never a good start to the day. Guaranteed to cause acid reflux. Roast chicken. Blimey, haven't had one of those in ages. Christmas, I think, was probably the last time, actually. That's not that long ago, thinking about it. It feels like forever, but it's only been a few months. Who's in charge? What exactly did you see in the street?
What exactly did you see in the street?
Scoundrel.
Out in the street, you say? You mean while I was hurrying to work?
You know where, you oaf. You were begging in the doorway.
Shh!
Those men you said you saw, are they in here?
Men? How could I have seen any men? I'm just a poor blind
So, you admit you were begging?
Yes,
Oh,
I mean no. I mean, I don't know where I've seen this gentleman before.
Good lord. What a scallywag. I know. That's all for now.
I think that's all for
I have
now.
a feeling we're probably going to have to
It's
drag
been
him
a
away
pleasure
to
chatting with you.
get a more accurate conversation out of him. Let's, not the beggars, let's talk to these guys. And I keep forgetting it's not that mouse click. There we go.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
What are you guys playing? Allow me to introduce
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ensign Geoffroy Lebrun of His Majesty's Musketeers.
We are pleased to make your acquaintance, monsieur. My name is Red Johan, and this is Bottlenose, Scarface, and Tulip.
the names of some very reputable people, I'm sure. This is my good friend, Bottlenose.
What are you guys playing?
21s.
21s? I thought we was playing Old Maid. Shh! But I was winning! Shh!
That looks like a good game. Can I play?
No, this is a private game.
Will you excuse me?
Sure!
That's a good idea. But they got bullied at school. Yeah, it's a good idea, Didi. hungry shopping is never a good thing. I have done it many a time. Always regret it, but only after I've eaten. Before then, you're just like, I'll have all this stuff and throw it in. It's great.
Can't see much for all the steam, but, mon Dieu, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Oh. Okay. Okay, interesting. I don't know what it is, but he thinks it's ugly.
I'll just take a peek.
You again? What does it take to keep you away from here?
Please don't disturb Stella. She hasn't been in a good mood all day.
Again? When did we see her?
Pardon, monsieur, but that door leads to my private quarters.
Ah, okay.
Your room is upstairs.
Right, okay, yeah, no problem. Ooh. Ah, it's barmaid, perfect. Take the barmaid!
Excuse me, mademoiselle. Could I have a word with you?
Of course, my young soldier.
Summer, hello!
Now,
Welcome.
monsieur, what do you want?
I've never played this game before, barring a little, sort of like demo disc I had way back in the day. I've never played it before, so it always struck me as interesting, but I was never able to get hold of a copy till recently. But welcome. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing better than the other day. How's your day going? Afternoon. Oh right, yeah. Sorry. What is your name?
What is your name?
I am silly.
Sally, stop gossiping. There are customers waiting.
That voice. Chance of a kiss. I know we're a soldier, but come on.
I'm looking for some men who came in here earlier.
I didn't see anyone arrive, monsieur, except Henri.
Generally feeling better, but it's been pretty rough today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps it sounds like a day for it, to be honest. Few people are feeling good today. Well, I hope your day picks up, or at least doesn't end badly, and you're feeling better again tomorrow. I'm gonna ask. We keep getting this question to ask who runs the place. We've already spoken to the guy in charge, but I'm just gonna see what the answer
Who
generally
runs
is.
this in?
Paul a pint.
Paul
That's him
Pint.
over there, in the apron.
Right, okay. Oh, we know which one is Henri. Oh yes, but before.
Yes, but before him.
Just those men sitting at the table. They were talking with another man. He gave them money.
What did he look like? Did they give anything to him?
No, I can't say. I'm too frightened.
You frightened? Take the ball.
You can look, but you better not touch.
Many pardons, mademoiselle. I thought I saw a wasp on your dress.
A likely story.
Okay, hang on. See what else she's got to say.
Excuse me, mademoiselle. Could I have a word with you?
Of course, my young soldier.
Why are we all the way over there? What a strange thing to do.
Now, monsieur, what do you want?
We know who runs the inn. We know her name. Sounds of a kiss. Bring me some wine. He won't talk about the men.
Bring me some wine.
Do you want the house wine or the drinkable stuff?
The best wine in the house? Oh, okay, this is going to be a puzzle probably. What do we need to do with it? Let's try the house wine.
I'll try the house wine.
A brave choice, monsieur. Come to the bar
Brave.
and I'll bring you a goblet. That's as much house wine as anyone ever wants.
Okay. I wonder what.
Here you are, monsieur.
Wonderful.
Wonder if it just tastes foul or if it's like super strong and we're going to use it to knock someone out. Pain stripper, exactly.
Any chance of a kiss, gorgeous?
You soldiers are all the same.
But I'm all alone in the world.
And you'll stay like that tonight, you drunk.
Drunk? Oh, okay. We don't get to keep the wine, we just have it. Oh, interesting, okay. customer.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Well, I said to Antoine, I said, if you're going to Paris, take the coach.
Those clothes really suit you, that tailor. His prices are ruinous, but how the ladies love his uniform.
Shall we have another? Why not? Have you heard about this new poet living in St. Quentin?
I love their voices. Oh, we can look at the pot.
Yuck! That's the greasiest, stickiest soup I ever saw.
Ah, monsieur. Are you interested in some soup?
No. Thank you. I just lost my appetite.
Oh god, greasy soup. Right, okay, that's worth bearing in mind.
Those candles don't give off much light.
Okay, interesting.
A hunting trophy, no doubt.
Can we go further over here? No, that's it. Okay. Backwards. So I guess, time to go look at our... Oh, we can look at the table specifically.
They're
Strange.
playing cards with Spanish silver.
That
Right.
must be them.
Okay. Oh, can we draw our sword on them?
Very interesting, I'm sure.
Oh no, we just show it to them. Okay. What about the coin?
Very interesting, I'm sure.
No, he doesn't care. Okay. Let's head upstairs then. We probably got to go to the HQ, I guess, as a thing.
One moment, monsieur.
Oh.
I shall just fetch a lamp.
Ouch!
Mind your head.
Right, okay.
Here you are. A fine room. Very comfortable. Very cheap. I'll just light the lamp.
It's a rat hole. It's a dump. It's a disgrace.
It's all you can afford. Enjoy your stay.
But we're not paying. Surely someone else can afford better. Isn't that the point? Rat. Okay. Oh, right, okay.
Oh, that's disgusting. I can't wait until they invent decent plumbing.
Ooh, what is the floor
I
here?
love this rustic flooring.
Oh, okay.
This floor is terribly uneven.
Interesting. Got a bolted door that doesn't do anything.
That's a pretty heavy lock.
Oh, we can listen at the door. Nothing. Oh, okay.
There's no way this door is going to open, short of taking a crowbar to that lock.
Okay. We'll keep our eyes out for a crowbar.
I shall complain. There's no wood for the fire.
Pull up the floor, it's fine. Plenty of it's hanging around. Ooh,
I'll need to put out the light when I want to sleep.
okay.
I wonder what that's for.
The rat is very loud, isn't it?
I wonder what that's for.
That's a bit sinister, isn't it? Oh, I can't actually interact with the rat. Unless we're meant to be doing something like building a trap to catch it later. But it's not an object I can click on. We got the bed. Okay, we're not done yet. Ooh, we can listen at the door.
All clear?
Hanging on, Henri. Show it the sword.
All clear?
Oh, exit, that's what we need. Monsieur Rat, how do you like my sword? Right, so we can't go in there. Ooh. I wonder what's on this side.
It's locked.
Wrong door, monsieur.
They're both, I'm lost on what MI2 is. Simon the Sorcerer, of course I know. Actually, I was reminded of that today, and I decided, no thank you. Jesus, I remember trying to play Simon the Sorcerer years ago. I had the, well, I still have probably the double CD collection, and I was just like, they are painful. I don't know how this compares, obviously, because we've only just started this, but I remember Simon the Sorcerer just being a bit sort of, a bit wacky and a bit out there. I might warm to it later on, but you know, if I ever tried again. But I'm not inclined to try again at right this moment. MI2. I don't know that one, sorry. Oh. Dead man. Oh, yes. Oh, well, you're not here. This is the man that started the whole thing. We have just arrived in France. We are a soldier wishing to be a musketeer. And this man gets stabbed, and from him we take... No, from him we get the information that apparently someone stole his will. So we must find the men and the will. And we believe the men are the ones sitting in there at the card table. So it's been hinted that someone... Well, not hinted, but the barmaid was like... Someone hired them to do it, but we don't know who, and she won't tell us. And all we know from the supposed beggar, who is the barman, was that he was told to keep his mouth shut with a silver Spanish coin, which is what we now have. We traded it for a gold coin, because, you know, we're smart like that. I thought it was new. No. That is sort of our introduction to the street, basically. Who is this? Actually.
Ah, this must be an important building to bear the flag of our beloved France.
Okay. Listen to the door.
Very quiet.
Oh.
Where is everybody?
Asleep, you idiot.
There we go.
Must keep the door closed at night. I can't get in.
Well, to be fair, that makes complete sense.
I can't see anything through here.
The other side.
I can't see anyone moving around.
No, okay, fair enough. So, building? No, let's not call.
One day I shall own a fine house like that.
You take some weird zigzaggy paths around the place. I may have to sleep, yes. I'm just ruling out any random possibilities of seeing things.
It says, Monsieur Cutter, Tailors.
Okay. And steps. No.
It's locked. It's locked.
Right, okay, that's locked. Nothing else to see here. No, okay. Path to Rouen. And we do not travel any quicker if we don't click. Okay, that's worth bearing in mind. No routes that way, it's just a building. Oh, clicking outside the window doesn't help. Oh, hang on. Let's peek through this window. We are the greatest of soldiers and
I
gentlemen.
can't see anything in there. They must all be asleep.
Knock on the door?
No answer. Perhaps I'd do better in daylight.
Yep. Well, that would make sense. But I'm just ruling out possibilities.
It wouldn't do any harm to go to church once in a while.
Maybe the important building is the HQ.
What a beautiful building! You know, I'm not sure I should be wandering around town. There must be more important things I could do.
Okay, that's a not so subtle hint.
I'll just see what's up here.
Do you know, Henri did actually tell us where the HQ is, and I'd forgotten. This is my memory. Oh, interesting. Do we double back if I click that? No, we don't. Okay. Okay, one big loop. Fair enough. HQ is a building with a flag. I thought that might be the case, yeah. I forgot exactly what he said. Okay.
Let's take a look in here.
Let's head back in. I sort of feel like there's...
This looks like a lively tavern.
Yes, we know. We've been in it. Let's try and sleep. He might actually tell us we've got to still do something, because these guys might be gone by morning. We may have something to do with them first.
Home sweet home.
Who built this place? The French? I don't know. I mean, some French people,
there are
I'm
no
assuming.
bugs in it.
Ugh.
I can't rest. I'm on a mission.
Right, okay. It's not sleep time yet. So we have a puzzle of some description to deal with. Let's see if we can just listen in on Escher.
Do you have Philip the farmer's son?
No. What about you?
Have you got Monsieur Croc the baker?
The baker. Okay. Customer, table.
They still
course
have
you-
those Spanish silver coins. Excuse me, gentlemen. Sorry to disturb you again, gentlemen.
Monsieur Geoffroy, what can we do for you this time?
Did we introduce ourselves previously? Ah,
Gentlemen, you will answer to me
Affirmative.
or to the authorities.
Leave me alone, or I'll...
Take it easy. This gent can't do us any harm. After all, we haven't done anything wrong. We've just been playing cards here all night, right?
This beggar saw the whole thing. You gave him this coin.
You fool! I told you charity gets you nowhere.
Begging, eh? I knew it.
No, Monsieur Pint, honest. There is some mistake.
The only mistake is that I hired you in the first place. You're fired. Get out.
And now you will get your just rewards. En garde, monsieur.
oh,
Prepare to die.
oh God, I'm not involved here, am I?
He just killed Turnip. Get him, lads.
Not turnip. Oh, crumbs. Okay. Don't see how we were meant to get past that. But not turnip. Oh, okay. Time passes.
Oh.
Monsieur, you're awake.
And not before time, either.
What does that mean exactly?
It means that you owe me for last night's little fight. I've had to get the place redecorated this morning. And that lot ran off into the night. And a friend rode out of town. Anyway, I've taken your purse as part payment.
What?
And I have sent the rest of the bill to your captain.
Right, okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks.
And a good morning to you too.
How is your head this morning?
What hit me?
We all did. Good morning, monsieur.
Right, okay. So, oh, no, not listen. I doubt there's anything going on out there. So,
It's a lot quieter in here now the assassins have gone.
wait, did they leave their coinage on the table? Get them to pay for it if they left all their money behind.
I wonder if I could claim the money those rogues had as a reward for dealing with them.
Yeah. Take it. Oh no, we can't.
At least you can get a table in here now.
True. Okay. I'm going to roll with the idea that this game is probably LucasArts style and that things just happen as they're meant to happen. We're not going to worry too much about fail states. Talk to her.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Stand behind this
Can I have
man
a word with you?
and get her
Of
attention
course,
first.
my young soldier.
Told ya. What's that all about?
Now, monsieur, what do you want?
Okay. Who runs the inn? Any chances of kiss? No, we try that. Bring me some wine. No, not this early. That's
all for now.
Fair enough.
And let me just say, you are as kind as you are beautiful.
And you are as wise as you are blind. Just call if there's anything else you want.
That's some double-edged compliments there, isn't it?
Doesn't seem to have anything to say anymore. Excuse me for interrupting.
No apology needed, young man. What can I do for you?
Thank you for your trouble. Get a drink. Have something to eat. Who's working in the
Who is
kitchen?
working in the kitchen?
Ah, that is my lovely wife, the gentle Stella.
Heavyweight boxing champion of France.
Just called you stupid. Yeah. How about something to
How
eat?
about something to eat?
Please talk to Sally.
But she would only... he'd offer us the...
Thank you for your trouble.
He'll offer us the
trouble at
greasy
all,
soup,
monsieur.
probably. Ooh. What's in it today?
Yuck! That's the greasiest, stickiest soup I ever saw.
If I saw.
Ah, monsieur. Are you interested in some soup?
No. Thank you. I just lost my appetite.
But can we
I
take
wonder what this stuff tastes like.
Ah, my tongue's stuck to my teeth.
Oh,
No
God.
one has ever complained about my soup before. They've said it's much better than the stuff they got in hospital.
Okay. That's not much of a compliment, though, to be fair. Alright, let's head out. See who we can talk to, etc. Keep moving. There we go.
Excuse me, monsieur.
Uh-huh.
Might I have a word with you?
Go away, fellow.
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering, monsieur, if you might not be looking for a manservant.
Well, he must be joking, because why would we want someone who's self-admittedly the worst worker and beggar at the same time?
Why would I
we
need a
want that?
manservant?
A gentleman needs a manservant as much as he needs a sword, monsieur.
Why would I want to hire you?
Because I'm the best man for the job. Look what I've done for you already.
Such as?
Such as?
Look at all the help I gave you with those assassins.
You didn't help at all.
Ah, but I pointed them out to you.
No, you didn't.
Well, at least I gave you the silver coin they gave me.
No, you sold
No,
it to me.
You didn't. You sold it to me.
My point exactly. You're too soft-hearted for your own good. If I'd been there, I would have put a stop to that beggar at once.
But
believe me, monsieur,
You were the
there are some
beggar.
rogues in this town.
look, I really don't need a manservant right now.
If I may say so, monsieur, that's a very short-sighted attitude. Every gentleman of quality needs a servant, and it impresses the ladies no end.
Now that's different.
Now that's different.
So, you have someone in mind, eh? Well, consider me
Apparently you
hired
do.
then. What's first on the agenda?
I almost feel like we could never have said no enough. First on the agenda, we've still got this body here. Can we take
I
anything
can't
out?
just leave him there. Actually, it looks a bit heavy. You take him.
Me? Oh, very well.
Hey!
What on earth are you doing?
I'm putting him in my sack, master. Didn't think you'd want to be seen carrying a body round the streets.
Good grief.
Okay, we just picked him up and dumped him in a sack. Sure, why not? Wait, what is going on here? Oh, it's another sack? Who are these people? Oh, are these the two guys from before at the bar?
Why isn't it moving?
The pulley is stuck. We're trying to work out what to do.
Okay.
Empty. That sack on the rope must be the last one. I wonder what that's for.
Paul, the landlord at this tavern, stores grain and hops in the attic. They use the hoist to lift the sacks up.
Stores me in the attic? Why is that useful? Well, I guess it probably tries to keep it away from vermin, maybe. Okay.
It's a barrel.
It's an education just walking around with you, master.
Okay. I can't deny the the jokes are plenty so far. Right. Enter.
I really should report for duty.
Yes, exactly. Ooh.
Well, well. Who's this? And who's that scruffy person with you?
This is my manservant.
Actually, he's the one I was talking to.
Oh. Oh, okay. These are the Musketeers. Gate there, door there.
I need a word with the captain. hope he'll see me.
Who is it?
It is I, Ensign Geoffroy, Captain.
Ensign
Who?
Geoffroy.
Ensign Geoffroy? The new ensign, sir?
Oh, we better come in then.
Ensign Geoffroy report...
Were you born in a field?
No, sir.
Then shut the door.
What's with bent sword?
I
and
work for
daggers and
him.
those?
Ensign Geoffroy report...
You're late. Where have you been?
I've just arrived in Rouen, Captain. Then I was detained by a body.
A what? Oh, no, never mind. Are you the officer who caused trouble in the tavern?
Me? How did... I mean... No, sir.
I thought so. I can't abide troublemakers.
Okay, hero.
That's me.
Oh, okay. Flag?
Ah, it fills my heart with pride to look at our noble flag.
Yes, yes. You are a true patriot.
Wait, this guy's carrying a musket? They didn't have these in 1500, did they? Crazy. What's going on? So, right, okay, so now we just wander around looking at things. Sword, interesting.
Hey, it's a really fine weapon.
Can we take it?
I already have a sword.
Damn it.
That's me.
No, it's not you, the captain.
Captain Plainforce is a fine-looking officer. I wonder when I'll get promoted to be a captain.
A musketeer. That makes sense, but... They didn't actually carry muskets, did they? I know my history is bad, generally speaking, but we are in the mid-1500s. I mean, how far back do muskets go? Talk to him.
Captain, I need to ask you about something.
What is it?
A man has been murdered in the street.
Who was he?
The Comte de Peuple.
De Peuple?
The purpler.
That is a problem.
I confronted the assassins who murdered him, but I think they must have been paid by someone.
Who?
I have no idea.
Then find out. Talk to witnesses, boy.
Yes, sir.
Ah, now that they've gone, maybe the barmaid will tell us more. I don't think she had a lot to say, but maybe she'll help. Door.
Permission to leave, Captain?
Yes. Go.
He takes some random places to stand while he's talking.
Let's go, Henri.
I was ready ages ago.
Hey, Ensign! How did you find the captain?
Actually, I just looked behind the desk, and there he was.
Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Cannon.
Doesn't look like it's been fired for years.
Dueling isn't what it used to be, Master.
I don't think I know him.
So, we're off to fight the English soon. We'll drive them out of Le Havre in a matter of days.
What about the rebels? Will they help the English?
Ha! Protestant scum! We'll soon have the measure of them.
Okay.
What? Oh, it's Geoffroy, isn't it? My name is Captain D'Artagnan.
That's
Sorry
right.
to be rude, but could we talk later?
Right, okay. Practice.
En garde! Touché!
The boy's a killer. Sure he is. Didn't you hear what happened in the Scalded Pig?
Touché! Well done, Geoffroy.
Okay. Cannonballs. Can we take some? Results feature snippets from the weapon musketeers and use muskets on the battlefield.
These are too heavy for me to lift.
If we're going to play Bullmaster, it might be easier with smaller balls.
Wow, I did not know guns went that far back. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that, like I said, history is not my strong point, and that they obviously had to start somewhere. But I thought we were talking sort of 1700s before they started, not quite into 1500s. It's practically Middle Ages. In my brain, anyway.
Come on, Henri. We're leaving.
So long, Geoffroy.
I mean, it completely makes sense with regards to their name, but I thought the name might be slightly, I thought it might be one of those which came first. Musketeers or muskets, Okay, let's go see if the barmaid again happens to have any more dialogue that she's willing to talk about now that these guys aren't in there anymore.
I'd like a decent glass of wine, but in here, I'll have to make do with whatever I can get.
1465, Jesus. Okay, that's well out of what I thought it was. I thought purely because of... Wait. 1465 or 1364? Oh, the first musket, I call it, and then the first firearm. Jesus. See, I thought purely based on the requirements for, constructing the solid device.
You can look, but you better not touch.
Many pardons, mademoiselle. I thought I saw a wasp on your dress.
You can look, but you better
Didn't mean
not
to do that.
touch.
Excuse me, mademoiselle. Could I have a word with you?
Of course, my young soldier.
Soldier.
Now, monsieur, what do you want?
Right, now what did we have? Turns this in. Any chances of a kiss? Bring me some wine. No. Perhaps we've just got to go through some of the stuff we did last night.
Silly.
Sally, stop gossiping. There are customers waiting.
Who runs this inn?
Paul Lapointe. That's him over there, in the apron.
Oh, no, okay. Not going to tell us. Maybe... No, he wouldn't either.
Bring me some wine.
Let's have some wine
Do you
while
want
we're here.
the house wine? Or the drinkable stuff?
The best
I
wine
want
in
the
the house.
best wine
Let's
in
go
the house.
expensive this time.
Ooh, right away, sir.
At last, we have a rich customer.
No, we don't. But they don't know that yet.
Here you are, monsieur.
Wonderful.
Right, okay.
That's all for now. And let me just say, you are as kind as you are beautiful.
And you are as wise as you are blind. Just call if there's anything else you want.
Okay, right. Let's look for witnesses. Well, there aren't any. There was last night, but they've gone. Maybe they've seen them leave, so maybe we can just head around. Go to different places. There we go.
Nice place.
The service has gone completely downhill.
Okay, so there's something to do with this flower here. Maybe if they left on horses, perhaps the stables will.
Good day, monsieur.
Are we leaving Rouen, master? Only I haven't packed.
We don't own anything to pack, Henri.
Interesting.
I wouldn't like to meet him up a dark alley.
No danger of that. He'd never fit.
Charming. Oh, we can hire the peasant?
Do you work here?
No, I just work the bellows to keep fit.
I wouldn't like to meet him up a dark
Oh, that's
alley.
the... Okay.
Excuse me, Smith. Could I have a word?
Just a moment, monsieur. Of course, monsieur.
Right, okay. How long would it take me to get to Paris? Oh, that's where we have to drop off the will if we find it, apparently. What is your name?
What is your name?
My name is Charles Cole, monsieur.
Charles Cole, Jesus Christ.
Have you seen anyone leave town in a hurry?
Just a few of Juliette Renault's boyfriends.
Ash Manuel. Well, monsieur, several people rode out recently.
I'm looking for a strange man.
Try a mirror.
Manuel. Well, monsieur, there was a gentleman in a blue cape who sped off toward San Quentin.
San Quentin?
He settled his account with some Spanish silver.
That is of note. Right, you headed towards San Quentin. Which is... Oh, right, okay, all the way up there. Horse, shut up.
How long would it take me to get to St. Quentin?
2 days on a good horse.
10 on any horse you can afford.
Or take the coach.
Jesus.
It gets there in 3 days.
3 days? Wow, okay.
When is the next coach?
They're leaving all the time, sir.
Nobody can afford a private horse these days.
How much is the coach?
2 francs, monsieur.
Actually, I'm a bit short at the moment.
You can talk.
Yes.
but I presume I can charge it to the regiment.
All the rest of them do, sir.
Yes. Okay. San Quentin, it is. Obviously not in France, but yeah. Get back to you about the coach. How much are the horses?
How much are your horses?
Well, let me see. There's my prize stallion, Thunder. I could let you have him for 500 francs.
Coach saying 500 francs?
500 francs for a horse?
Horses are scarce, monsieur.
Are they?
Thank you for your
That's all
help,
we need right
Smith.
now.
You're welcome, monsieur.
Let's double check. We'll head round, investigate things, and then make sure we're done horseshoe. And then make sure we're done here, and then we'll move on to San Quentin.
What's that doing up there?
It's a good luck charm. Wards off evil spirits.
Give me a break.
Don't mock what you can't understand, master. Which in your case translates as don't mock.
It's a load of old...
Ow!
Looks like you could use some good luck. Take it.
We'll never get rich at this rate, Charles.
Hey! Ooh.
It's still got the nails in it.
Okay, cool. We randomly have a horse. Oh, that's just a generic France. Let's there you go. Let's head back out to the street. Because we couldn't go to the church, could we? Let's see what's around
Wouldn't do any harm to go to church once in a while.
Well, the wine's okay, but I've never really cared for those little biscuits.
Little biscuits. I love the accents in this. They're not even trying to be French.
What a beautiful building. It never fails to inspire me.
It's okay as cathedrals go, but why are we wasting time round here? Shouldn't you be doing some hero stuff by now?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, Jesus. Wow, he shot up those stairs.
I wonder if anyone is at home.
Home? Okay. Any way of wording it? Ooh.
Yes.
I wish to make a confession. May I come in? Father, a man has been killed in the street.
Father, a man has been killed in the street, outside the tavern.
His name is William de Purple, and we have his body here.
Hello?
Please will you take care of the body till our renovations are completed?
What?
May I come in, Father?
I'm afraid not, my son. We are having some renovations done. The cathedral is closed for the next few days.
Right, okay. When will it be open?
When will you be open normally again?
Soon, I hope. We're expecting a visitor. We have had some notices made. Here, take one.
Oh, nice.
What are these renovations you're having done?
It's a closely guarded secret. The Cardinal of Guise himself has ordered them.
Okay.
Who is this Cardinal of Guise?
You are joking, of course. He is a son of one of the most famous families in France. His brother is the Duke of Guise. They are staunch supporters of the Catholic Church and our beloved king.
Is the Cardinal coming here to Rouen?
Yes. He will attend the dedication ceremony when the renovations are complete.
We don't have any confessions to make.
Thank you for your time, Father.
You are welcome, my son.
Wow, okay, thud. What's this? Read it.
This notice is to inform all worshippers that Rouen Cathedral will be open as normal by December 1st following the recent renovations.
Okay. Interesting.
It's a notice about the cathedral in Rouen.
Cool. Right. Got more. Okay, we've got houses.
What
there.
wonderful houses! It must be wonderful to live so close to the cathedral.
Yes, especially if you've given up sleeping.
Souvenirs. Ooh.
Plaster models of the cathedral. It says something on the bottom. Ye souvenir of Notre Dame. And there's something more, written in small letters. That's Notre Dame of Rouen, sorry. Made in China.
I see you can spot a good bargain, my lord. Just 1 franc.
Hello, who's that? But we don't have any francs. We've got nothing left. Interesting. What's with all the bullet holes around here?
Something has been making those holes in the window. Still, I don't suppose it's any of my business.
We'd better move on. I've been framed for breaking windows before.
I see he makes terrible jokes as well as good ones. Okay. Nothing actually much going on here, is there?
I'll just see what's up here.
Why not? It'll loop us round, and then we can double check everything on the way back that we couldn't before. And then off to San Quentin. Ka-ching. Here we are. I'm building. Oh yeah, this is the
I wonder if I can afford anything in here.
I wonder if you can afford to pay your manservant.
He insisted.
Good morning, monsieur. Can I help you? Let me tell you of all the bargains I can offer. The finest tailoring in all of Rouen, quality service, quality product, uniforms to suit the pocket of every musketeer. Research shows that 90% of women prefer cutter uniforms. If we don't have what you're looking for, please ask. Don't ask for credit, because a refusal often offends. All majors and cards debited here.
Okay.
He looks prosperous. Business must be booming.
Okay, fair enough.
I would like a word with you, Tailor.
How can I help you, monsieur?
All musketeers come in for their uniforms. Pair of new boots, are we? New hat. Oh, right, okay. So it's the whole thing, basically.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ensign Geoffroy Lebrun of His Majesty's Musketeers.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
Do all the musketeers come here for their uniforms?
But of course, I am the best tailor in all France.
Okay. Alright, we can't get a new uniform because we don't have any money.
I think that's all the business I wish to do today.
Oh well, perhaps some other time.
Let's check around. Cloth. Just cloth.
I can see that you are a man of discerning taste, sir. Are you interested in purchasing a new uniform?
Oh, goddammit.
I think that's all the business I wish to do today.
Oh well, perhaps some other time.
Okay, so don't click on the cloth. Dummy.
Henri, stop standing around. You're making the place look untidy.
Very funny, master.
Can I show you anything in your size, sir?
Do you have any elephants?
Touché, Henri. What do you think, Henri? Am I not a fine figure of a man?
Actually, master, I was just wondering if the mannequin wouldn't make a fine musketeer. It has all the right qualities.
Okay. Ooh, mirror. Pose in front of the mirror.
I look pretty sharp.
Indeed. Though if I might make a small suggestion, you could try losing some excess fat.
Perhaps I should sack Henri.
And a smart cloak would be a wise investment.
Be honest, Monsieur Cutter.
Oh.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Damn it. I interrupted his thing. Yes, we're leaving. Or whatever.
Oh, do please come again. A few more visits and I'll be able to retire.
You can't make a sale every time.
I don't want people thinking this is a charity shop.
Cheek.
It's not charity just to let people
Riff-raff.
walk in.
What a fine establishment.
I'm surprised we got out so quickly, master.
What's this one here?
It reads, early too late. Obviously a typing mistake.
We're closed for stock taking. Go away!
Oh, okay.
It says here that this is one of those stores where you can buy anything, anytime.
If you can ever get in there.
If it's not one thing, it's another. Why did father have to leave me a shop in his will? I was happier when I was teaching music in Paris. Buff.
What kind of mumbling is that? Okay, we don't need to go left, we know what's there. Come on, pick up this place. Come on. Oh, actually. What happens to be here? Exactly.
There's someone at the door!
Oh my god.
Don't you answer it! I'm trying to murder your father!
Typical! Look,
friendly people.
Jesus. That voice.
Another fine house. Rouen must be a good place to live. It's locked.
Aren't you gentlemen types supposed to knock?
We did.
It's locked.
Typical. No one trusts anyone these days. Want me to pick the lock?
Oh, can you do that?
Excuse me, I'm looking for...
Go away!
Wow. Okay. Okay, off to San Quentin. It's going to take us 3 days to get there, or whatever. Actually.
First, I need to find a way onto the balcony.
Find the ledge.
I can't climb this, it's too smooth.
Can we take the sack?
Hey, what are you trying to do?
If that sack falls, it'll probably crush you.
Oh, we have to go to the other side to examine it again.
Why isn't it moving?
The pulley is stuck.
Yeah.
We're trying to work out what to do.
Because there's nothing to suggest I can get...
That's interesting. From that window, you could get out onto the ledge, or vice versa.
Oh, is this window connected to the room that we can't get into? The one door is locked, but we need to be able to... What did he say, a crowbar? Right, okay. We'll come back to that at some point then. We probably need a crowbar to get into the room next to ours. So we can
Good
go
day,
out.
monsieur.
Are we leaving Rouen, master? Only I haven't packed.
We don't own anything to pack, Henri.
Right.
Whew.
Oh,
That forge sure throws out some heat.
I didn't know we could click on the forge before.
Looks like hard work.
Would you like to try?
No thanks.
Just checking. Nothing ready. Okay. Talk to.
Excuse
Let's
me,
head
Smith.
off to San Quentin.
Could I have a word?
Just a moment, monsieur. Of course, monsieur.
Right. Like a coach
I'd
ticket.
like a coach ticket. Do I have to pay for Henri?
You will, eventually.
Be quiet, Manuel. No, monsieur, he can ride on top. Now you must hurry. The coach is about to leave. The station is down the road, just outside town.
No.
Come on, Henri.
Whole new scene just for the coach. Wait. His directions were a bit ambiguous. Just outside town.
An ambush.
Oh.
Raise your hands, soldier.
You idiot, Henri. Why didn't you warn me?
I'm such a fool, master.
Excuse me, what seems to be the problem?
I'm looking for spies and deserters.
I'm not ready for our just desserts, master. Talk to him.
I want to see your pass.
What is this all about?
What are you doing around here, Musketeer?
Need a
Hey,
pass?
it's a travelling poet.
I'm looking for someone.
Who would that be?
I've come from Rouen. A nobleman named de Purple was murdered there.
Purple.
I'm following the man who arranged the
I
murder.
love that name.
I heard about the killing.
Yes, it's just another unsolved crime in 16th century France.
Likely to stay that way too. You really looking for this man?
That's right. Can you let me go?
Sure. If you've got a pass.
No.
Well, no, not exactly.
That's what I thought. Now, it happens you've caught me in a good mood.
He must have just shocked his grandmother.
So, I can offer you two choices. You can turn back to Rouen and stay alive, or stay here and die. What will it be?
Fight like a man? Do we get to fight? Why should we fight our way out? Who would we get a pass from? Probably the
I think I'll go back to Rouen.
Good choice.
captain.
And remember, if you must keep wandering around France, get your captain's permission.
Yes, there we go.
We'll be
Okay.
watching out for you.
Oops, what now, master?
We'll have to do what he says. Come on, we're going back to Rouen.
He's just going to continue to hide in the bush. Why not? This was kind of a long-winded scene to just sort of say you need to go back and speak to him before you leave.
Home sweet home, eh, Henri?
Anywhere would be an improvement after a few days on the road with you, Master.
But we haven't been on the road yet. Right, come on. Let's book it. I wonder what would have happened if we tried to start a fight. I'm not really interested in having one, because no doubt he would have beaten me with the gun he was holding. But still.
Wonder what the lads are up to today.
It's the same day.
Hey, Geoffroy, what brings you here?
I need a word with the captain.
With the captain.
I hope he'll see me.
Who is it?
It is I, Ensign Geoffroy, Captain.
Again? What do you want this time?
Again?
Oh, you'd better come in.
Probably would have died immediately. Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't really worth the risk. Let's just come back and get proper orders.
Ensign Geoffroy reporting for duty, Captain.
Yes, we've done all that. What do you want?
Okay.
Captain, I need to ask you about something.
What is it?
I have some leads concerning the man who paid for De Purple's murder.
Good.
I need to leave Rouen to pursue them.
Fine. Good. Go.
Yes, sir. Don't I need a pass or something?
I don't have time to work out your holiday arrangements. I have problems of my own.
This is an excellent pen. The captain has fine taste. I bet it writes really well. Huh. No ink.
And the inkwell's dry.
Right, okay. So we need some ink, perhaps.
I see that you're admiring the fruit. Those melons cost me 5 francs. They're imported from Spain, you know. Help yourself to one.
Thanks, I will.
Greasy soup. He's offering us a melon?
This is a nice £5 honeydew melon.
What? Okay. £5 honeydew melon. Right, okay. Jesus, this is like just to get out of Rouen, it's going to be one thing after another. So we're like...
Permission to leave, Captain?
Yes. Go.
We probably have to write to the pass, or maybe one of these guys out here will have one.
Let's go, Henri.
I was ready ages ago.
Greasy soup. Yes, that may unfortunately be it.
I don't think I know him.
Geoffroy. Sorry to be rude, but could we talk later?
Right, okay, he won't talk to us.
Good day to you, monsieur.
Well, it's Ensign Geoffroy. Are you looking for some fencing practice? Have a word with Atoff. I'm sure he'll oblige.
Who's Atoff?
He looks pretty good at fighting. Excuse me, may I speak with you, monsieur?
You must be Geoffroy, the new ensign. I'm Atoff. Welcome to the Musketeers.
That's him, okay.
Don't bother me now, though. I have to give these other gentlemen their fencing lessons.
Where does this gate go?
I thought so. You can see the cathedral clearly, except that there's some kind of stall in the way.
Oh, interesting.
It's locked.
Oh,
when a musketeer wishes to go out into town, monsieur, he uses the door.
It's a gate, is that not
Hey,
enough?
you there!
Are you calling me, monsieur?
What are you doing there?
I'm just making a few francs selling souvenirs.
Oh,
Care
okay.
to buy one?
Get lost, you crook. No one else fleeces my master while I'm around.
No one else. Right.
Do you suppose that cannon actually fires?
Oh yeah, there was a thing about the cannonballs here, wasn't there?
These look too big to fit in those cannon.
That's military
Those
planning
cannon?
for you, master.
These are too heavy for me to lift.
If we're going to play bull, master, it might be easier with smaller balls.
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, it's a balcony. Go to the balcony?
That's my balcony. Are you looking for me?
Interesting. Okay.
That must be the best billet in town. A view over the town square and this fine view of the courtyard.
A long way from the tavern, though, master.
Maybe we call
That
to that.
looks like a bedroom up there.
Right,
Come
maybe
on,
we
Henri,
go there at
we're
night time.
leaving.
So
Or
long,
if we need
Geoffroy.
to. That guy's pretty nice. He's at least willing to talk to us. Where to next? Kind of. So.
Can't see much for all the
don't know
steam,
what to do now.
but, mon Dieu, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Could we have spoken to the captain again to see if he needed something from us? He gave us a melon, obviously. We may be looking for ink, because I bet even if he's willing to sign something, we need to find ink so he can sign for it.
Excuse me for interrupting.
No apology needed, young man. What can I do for you?
Get a drink from the greet. He's working in the kitchen. No.
Thank you for your
It's all
trouble.
the same.
No trouble at all, monsieur.
Let's just double check our room. Which doesn't go any faster than this, unfortunately.
Home sweet home. There's a loose floorboard here.
Ooh.
What have we got in here?
A 1 franc piece, great!
Oh wow, we have a single franc.
I love this rustic flooring.
Have you lost something, Master?
I think that's all the same floor there. Can I talk to Henri? No. Ah, he has an inventory.
Open up that sack, Henri. I want to see what we've got.
We can't talk to him, but we can look at the dead body in his sack.
I wonder what that's for.
I expect it's for guests to hang themselves from when they realise how low they've sunk.
Yes. Oh, can we cut the rope? No. Oh, I'm not sure that worked actually. Rope. No.
I wonder what that's for.
No, okay.
I expect it's for guests to hang themselves from. What are you doing, Master?
I'm making sure no one is spying on me.
Oh, did I hit
Why?
listen?
Are we going to do something exciting?
All clear?
Actually, we did. Maybe it's daytime now. We can hear something on this side.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. The door hotspot is so weird. I think probably because we're stood in the way whilst we're here. Oh no, the hotspot is literally just up here.
There's no way this door is going to open, short of taking a crowbar to that lock.
Exit. That's what I wanted before, not listen at the door.
Come on, Henri.
Yes, Master.
It's a lot quieter in here now the assassins have gone.
Which is odd. Normally it's quieter before the assassins because you don't see them coming, but they leave everything bad in their wake.
Nice place.
The service has gone completely downhill.
1 franc. A horseshoe?
Wonder what the lads are up to today.
And now I'm going over old ground. I'm just.
Hey, Geoffroy, what brings you here?
I need a word with the captain. I hope he'll see me.
I'm going to try and talk to him again just to see if we
It is
push him
I,
along.
Ensign Geoffroy, Captain.
If we
What do you
need
want this time?
ink,
Oh,
we
you
won't,
better come in, I
really
suppose.
get any kind of a dialogue for it until it's forced.
Ensign Geoffroy reporting for duty, Captain.
Yes, we've done all that.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Exactly. Talk to me
Captain,
again. Come on.
I need to ask you about something.
What is it?
About that pass.
I don't have time to work out
your holiday arrangements. I have problems of my own.
Such as... Just... Damn it. Okay, so he literally won't do anything about it.
Permission to leave, Captain?
Yes. Go.
I'm satisfied we've done what we can here then. Because we need ink for the inkwell.
Let's go, Henri.
I was ready ages ago.
Come on, Henri. We're leaving.
So long, Geoffroy.
See, he's nice. I like that guy. He's always willing to say hi and bye. That's good. Maybe this guy has ink. If we can get in there.
We're closed for stock taking. Go away!
Damn it.
It says here that this is one of those stores where you can buy anything, anytime.
If you can ever get in there.
Can we get in through the window?
I can't tell if it's locked or just stuck.
No.
Anyone in there?
Push off.
I just wondered if...
I'm busy. Come back another day.
Curses. Maybe Juliet has ink? It's worth a shot. Come on, keep moving. Keep moving.
Yonder window is the entrance to Juliet's chamber.
Yes, yes it is. There we go.
Cooey! Is anyone home?
I don't know how women resist you.
Shut up up there!
She obviously can't hear me.
Oh, okay. Fine.
If only I could...
You'd have to be off your chump.
But I don't think it's possible.
Off your jump. Listen, maybe.
Girls just want to have fun now. Ooh, girls just do want to have fun.
What a voice!
Okay.
Is that another soldier? Be off with you! Leave my daughter alone!
Cool.
Hello in there.
Who's there?
My name is Ensign...
A soldier? I knew it! You soldiers are all the same! If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times! Go away and stay away!
Oh, the barrel.
It's a barrel.
It's an education just walking around with you, Master.
I can click on it and I can look at it, but
it's an education
doesn't
just
do anything
walking
else.
around with you, Master.
Maybe we can use our dagger on the pulley? Hang on the rope maybe?
Here, what do you think you're playing at?
Oh!
Pick up that dagger, will you, Henri?
Jesus. Okay. Problem solved? Ish. Examine
Nice
the chest.
chest.
Always examine the chest.
Flatterer.
Wait, what did you say?
Nice chest.
Flatterer.
Exactly.
Please leave it alone.
She has some nice furniture about the place.
I hope you're not going to go through my drawers.
The thought never crossed my mind, fair lady.
Okay, flowers up here. Flowers.
There's a card attached. It says, yours forever, D'Artagnan.
He's such a dear.
Because he gives you irises.
Well, he could do better.
What does this one say?
There's a card attached. It says, yours passionately,
Oh.
D'Artagnan.
Wasn't that sweet of him?
You like roses?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. Get into bed. It's a bit forward.
What a charming bed. Did you embroider this cover?
I hope you aren't getting any ideas.
Okay, let's talk to her.
Juliet, I must talk to you.
I don't know why, but
I'm
we must.
listening, my brave musketeer.
Okay, does she know? We shall ask. I must tell you something. Who lives here with you? Who brought you the flowers? Well, we already know that.
Who
Her
lives
father,
here
I
with
assume?
you?
My papa,
Ah,
Monsieur
yes.
Renaud. My sister Nicole had the room upstairs, but she has moved to Paris.
Not Nico. She already has two. You can always use a spare.
Sweet Juliet, I must tell you something. I can hide my feelings no longer.
You've been hiding them?
Yes.
Sweet Rose of Rouen, when might I taste those rosy lips?
When I am satisfied that you love me truly.
How do I do that?
By reciting a poem written in my honor.
A poem?
Oh, gold. Okay.
What sort of poems do you like?
The type of poem that would immortalize my name. Like Ellen of Troy or Venus or... What's the name of that silly girl in the Shakespeare play?
I don't know. Can't stand English drama. All those subtitles.
Anyway, don't you think there is something special about me that should be immortalized in verse?
Well...
I shall be waiting to hear how I inspire you.
Okay. Wait, has she got bottle? Which is what?
What are you up to over there?
I'm just admiring this perfume.
I would have thought the cologne was more your style.
Okay. We take it.
I trust you have not taken anything which does not belong to you.
But, my love, I wanted your smell forever.
No, that's not what it was.
Maybe the print of my hand on your cheek will do.
Mirror, mirror. Oh, mirror.
It's an extremely fine mirror indeed.
Thank you. Would you please ignore the furniture and pay attention to me?
No.
Ouch! I'm looking sharp.
Yes, you are most handsome and...
Don't interrupt, babe. Now, where was I? Do you think this uniform looks a little old? I've had it 3 weeks.
What a nerd.
Oh, I love that one.
It smells of Juliet's perfume.
What are you doing over there, my gallant soldier?
I will take this as a memento.
What are you doing over there, monsieur? I trust you have not taken anything which does not belong to you.
Who, me? I would not dream of it. What wonderful blue eyes she has.
Okay. There's like black
Juliet,
dots again to me.
I must talk to you.
I am listening, my brave musketeer.
Right, so she wants a poem. Who brought you the flowers? Might as well ask anyway.
D'Artagnan. He is a soldier in your company.
I know that. But how come he's calling on you?
You'll have to ask him that.
Do you love D'Artagnan?
My father says he is a fine soldier, but I prefer a man who is younger,
That's me.
braver,
Me again.
and more stupid.
Strike 3. Hey, wait a minute. You like flowers?
Why, yes, orchids are my particular favorite.
Orchids. Okay.
Let us talk later.
Of course, Geoffroy.
Well, I mean, she remembers our name, so not that bad.
Fair Juliet, I must leave you now.
At last. I mean, why so soon?
It would be unseemly if I were to stay too long. Above all else, a gentleman must have class and dignity. Farewell.
Another gallant soldier has fallen for me. Don't forget me, monsieur. I'll be waiting for you to return.
I was hoping we would get
I
to
think I
cross
just
the arch.
broke something.
Not your melon, at least. Oh, I didn't try to give her the melon. Sorry. Damn it. Well, we'll no doubt get to speak with her again at some point. Curses.
I wonder what that's for.
Paul, the landlord at this tavern,
yes, we
stores grain and hops in the attic.
You're
Oh, we can
filthy.
talk to him.
Have you got any fleas? Open up that sack, Henri. I want to see what we've got.
It only gave us inventory before. Okay. Hang on, right. No,
I
no,
wonder,
not
does
the
this
street.
road lead to the Cathedral of
I've got
Notre Dame de Rouen?
I believe so, master.
Stop wandering around, bloke. And no, I
This
want
narrow
Henri.
street leads to another part of town.
Yes, I know. Henri, come here. Talk to
Henri,
him. There we are.
come here. I want a word with you.
Oh, okay. What can you tell me about
What
Juliet?
can you
What's
tell
up?
me about Juliet?
Very helpful.
Well, she is the most beautiful woman in Rouen, and her father hopes to make a great marriage for her, to some duke or marquis. The old skinflint wants to be rich. I hate people who sponge off other people like that.
Okay, that's all for now.
Very well, master. Can we get something to eat?
Oh, we broke something. We lost our food? We broke our lunch. Oh no. Oh no, we didn't. It's over there. Oh, we just clicked. Oh, okay. That's strange. Can we give this to Henri?
Hold on to this for me, will you?
Yes, master. Whatever you say, master.
Oh, okay.
Have I paid you yet, Henri?
Try at all, master.
I didn't think so. Don't let me forget, will you?
Oh, okay. So he'll just hold stuff for us randomly. Let's save. 2. Inkwellity. There we go. I pressed enter for no reason because that doesn't work like that. Okay. So we need.
It wouldn't do any harm to go to church once in a while.
Well, the wine's okay.
It wouldn't do any harm to go to church once in a
What are you
while.
doing?
Well, the
Just go.
wine, but I've never...
Never liked the little biscuits. Gonna have to say that every time we go into
Ah, what a beautiful building. It never fails to inspire me.
It's okay as cathedrals go, but why are we wasting time around here? Shouldn't you be doing some hero stuff by now?
Yes. Wait, we have a single piece. Oh, hang on. There's a door here. Aha! Missed this before. Go on, go in.
What an amazing shop this is. It's full of the most amazing junk.
Okay. Enter.
I wonder what this place sells.
Good day to you,
Oh,
my
okay.
lord. How can I serve you?
We don't go in, he comes out. Interesting.
I want to buy one of these models. How much for one of these?
Just 1 franc, my lord.
I'll take
How
it.
convenient.
I'll take one of these for my sister.
No thanks, Henri. I want cash or it's no deal.
On second thoughts, you can keep it.
Ta-da!
It's tasteless, but cheap.
Why? We have encountered the usual thing of what the hell and why.
Haha! Back at the tavern. To think you thought I needed a guide.
Hard to believe I was so foolish, isn't it?
We use the dagger as a crowbar, maybe? Oh no! Ah, but there are some tools here. Interesting. Yoink. Random hammer? Where do we get it?
A
What's this
hammer.
around? Oh, and a ladder.
It's a very old ladder.
It must be. Otherwise, why would they have left it here?
You must be joking.
But we can't take it. Interesting. Okay, so things have changed. Oh, probably because we've spoken to what's her name. The world is different now.
Wonder what the lads are up to today.
Let's see if we can't talk to D'Artagnan and see what kind of poetry she likes. For no reason. I don't know why
Hey,
we're trying to woo
Geoffroy,
this woman.
what brings you here? Ah, Geoffroy. Sorry to be rude, but could we talk later?
No, okay, he still won't talk to us. Maybe if I show him this? Nope, okay.
Come on, Henri. We're leaving.
So long, Geoffroy.
Can we break this? Yes, we can.
It's much better this way.
Okay. But why? Why
I
did we
don't think
break
that
the
will
deal?
work.
Can we cut
I
our
don't
money?
think that
No.
will work.
It was worth trying, I think. So we now have a broken cathedral. Hath returned. Welcome back. We've got a ladder we can't use because we don't want to, apparently. We've got clothes we can't afford. Shop that's not open.
We're closed for stock taking.
Yeah, okay.
Go away!
Oh, of course, it's not nighttime anymore, so it's... Oh!
Help! Get me down!
Okay. Man.
I'd better help him before indulging in idle chit-chat.
Okay.
It's locked.
Can we hammer him? No. Stab him. Open the gate?
That won't work.
Key? Wait, where's key?
It looks like the key to that gate. It looks like the key to that gate.
Take it.
I can't reach it.
God damn it. Hang on. Go over here. Oh, it's over there. Okay.
That won't work.
No. Okay.
That won't work.
Okay. So we need to... Oh my god. We need to get the key. Can we...
Help! Somebody get me down!
Yes,
that
we're
won't work.
Oh, no, don't mean do that. I'm gonna try random
That
shit.
won't work. It's locked.
No. Or we can ask
Come on, Henri.
Inventory.
I'd better help him before it's locked.
Turns out spacebar skips dialogue. So that's something. Okay, so we... Oh, Jesus.
Let's go back to town, Henri.
So that man there needs help. We need... magnet, maybe? I mean... Or just something longer. The ladder is no good to us. Can we use the hammer on the ladder?
This thing just needs a little repair.
Oh, we can. Bonus.
You've broken it. Well, only a bit. Perhaps it can be fixed.
Okay.
This pole is the only bit of the ladder that isn't broken.
Well.
We'll hang on to this in case it comes in useful.
Oh, I like the way that was fixed.
A 10-foot pole. I can see where it will be very handy, as well as being convenient to carry.
Yeah, very convenient.
Lots of unusable bits.
Every D&D group knows you should be carrying a 10-foot pole. It's good for pressing buttons and stuff. Let's see if we can use this to...
Get me down!
Yes, we're working on it.
That won't work.
Curses. Maybe... use...
I don't think that will work. I don't think that will work.
Okay. Maybe a melon on a pole.
I don't think that will work.
Oh, maybe we can just...
That won't work.
No, okay. No, that's not what I meant. Slam him with the melon. Oh, okay. No? Okay.
That won't work.
Curses. So close yet so far.
Let's go back to town, Henri.
Thought it was for Juliet's tower. Maybe? Worth a look? I don't know what any of this is for, to be honest. We're just trying random stuff. None of this is really fit for a crowbar. Maybe the hammer will help get us through onto the other room. Window? Oh, it is! Pole vault! Oh my god. Oh, but...
Pick up that broken pole, will you, Henri?
Yes, master.
But why are we up here
Not
again? So that... Oh my god. Hopefully we didn't just, waste one of a limited amount of ways of getting into our place. Do you like
Have you
milk?
brought something for me, my musketeer?
Of course.
No, Thanks, I'm not hungry.
Is that because you're pining for love, my sweet?
No, I've just had a cheese and pickle sandwich.
Cheese and pickle sandwich.
Have you brought something for me, my musketeer?
Of course.
Nice present. Why don't you look after it for me? Why do I always get the cheapskates?
Okay. Actually, can we go out here? We can go downstairs. My father's asleep.
Father is asleep.
Yes, but we must still be quiet, lest he wakes.
Look, why don't I go down and explain things to your father?
Are you crazy? He'll kill you if he finds you up here.
So that's a no?
What are you doing?
I just thought I'd see what was down here.
Are you crazy? Papa is down there. If he hears you...
Not ears. We don't want him to ear us.
Juliet, I must talk to you.
Hello, cat.
I am listening, my brave musketeer.
Want to say hello to the people? No? Okay. Hello. There we go. Okay, right.
Let us talk later.
We can't
Of course,
do any more. That was a bit of a waste, to be honest. Doesn't want anything we have. Oh, maybe she'll want a lucky horseshoe?
Have you brought something for me, my musketeer?
Of course. Here. This will bring you luck.
Really? Just so long as you don't think it's going to bring you any.
Oh, okay. No, you don't get me. God damn it.
Fair Juliet, I must leave you now.
At last. I mean, why so soon?
Why are we trying to win her heart?
Stay too long. Above
He
all
clearly
else,
doesn't
a
like us.
gentleman must have class and dignity. Farewell.
Another gallant soldier has fallen for me. Don't forget me, monsieur. I'll be waiting for you to return.
Yeah. Oh! And now there's something else over here.
What's going on over there?
Ha! That'll show her!
Yeah, here, watch this one.
Why aren't we burning her? It'll take too little time.
Yes, much better to keep pelting her with fruit.
Well done, Adolf. 15 points for that one.
Sorry, what?
Well, that's me out of melons.
Me too. Let's go and get some more.
Okay, everybody. Meet back here later.
What are they doing? Well, I mean, I can kind of guess. Throwing melons at a witch?
Oh, great.
It's gotta hurt. Melons are hefty.
Hey, old woman.
That's Madame Ormond to you, Sonny.
Hey, Madame Ormond.
Fine, yeah, whatever.
Can I help at all?
Of course, idiot. You can get me out of here.
Can't use magic.
Can't you use magic to get away?
Magic? Me? Surely you don't believe in that stuff.
Well, no. But I could do with a little something to help me with my love life.
Oh, God.
Well, Sonny, if I could get my hands free, I could help you out.
What's that awful smell?
Don't look at me.
You ever been pelted with 3-month-old grapes?
I have to go now.
Of course, I understand.
Of course. Right, okay. So, what's, bloody hell. There's just stuff... How bad a shot are they? There's melon everywhere. It's all over the place. Why did they go through so many melons? Insane. But it hasn't actually changed anything. We have a woman we can... It's a battleground, yeah. Maybe
Wonder
we
what
can
the lads are up to
distract
today.
one of them with our rare melon. Get something out of them, maybe. Oh, okay,
Hey,
well, things are
Geoffroy,
different.
what brings you here?
Maybe he'll...
Geoffroy, sorry to be
Where's that?
rude, but could we talk later?
God damn it. Can we throw the melon at him? No, okay. Oh, there's a barrel in the background. Didn't see that earlier.
empty.
I've found that life is just a chain of these disappointments.
One day, I shall look as fine as that.
We'll be rich then. I shall look forward to that.
I wonder where he buys his uniforms.
Well, we know, so don't worry about it. Balls?
They're kind of small and round. Whatever can have made them?
I wonder.
Not a mark on it.
A testimony to the accuracy of your comrades, monsieur.
Right.
Take that!
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I need a word with the captain.
Where is everyone else? So let's just,
I hope
if
he'll
they've all
see
gone
me.
in there.
Who is it?
It is I, Ensign Geoffroy, Captain.
Again? What do you want this time? Oh, you'd better come in, I suppose.
Oh, no, okay. Nothing new.
Ensign Geoffroy reporting for duty, Captain.
Yes, we've done all that.
We've done all
What do you
that.
want?
Can we... No.
Your inkwell and pen are empty, Captain.
Is that all the help you can be? Stop wasting my time, Ensign.
Meh.
That's the boss.
Okay.
Permission to leave, Captain?
Yes. Go.
Let's go, Henri.
I was ready ages ago.
Okay. I don't know.
Come on, Henri. We're leaving.
It's a good question.
Geoffroy.
But I get the feeling it's just there for, artistic intrigue. Oh, right. Do you know what? I know that it feels like it kind of feels like to me we're not really getting anywhere, but I'm afraid we're at the 2-hour markish, and I'm probably going to have to call it there for today, just to rest up a bit for the rest of the afternoon. So, let's make sure I do this right. Let's save. Inquality. This game is like that. No, that's no problem. Thank you for joining. What next? That way I know exactly how far I am and what kind of progress I've made, because I'm completely stuck. I'm sure it's probably just a matter of wandering around and finding more things to interact with, as these games always are. But we'll pick that up next time. Yeah, okay, well, thank you, everybody, for coming today. I appreciate it. I hope you're all having... hope you all have a good day and have a good afternoon. Or night, or, morning, or whatever your time zone happens to dictate at this time. Yeah, I really appreciate you being here. We'll continue this. This might continue next Tuesday. I might be doing something different on Thursday. It's all the big mites, but it's almost guaranteed. But all the big mites. Yeah, so thanks everybody. Thank you for coming. Take care of yourselves. And Thursday noon-ish is going to be the next stream, all going well. And I'll see that is just 1 second. I should double check. Is anybody on? Nope, no one that I know of or follow is streaming, so never mind. Don't worry about that. Okay. Well, okay. Thanks again. And sorry, my phone distracted me for a second. Yeah, thanks again, and I shall see you next time, whenever that may be. Thursday for me, whenever you want to be here is up to you. That's fine. Alright, take care everybody, and I'll see you around. And let's see if I hit the right button.